Hello, glorious inner city pond that gets stocked by a very wealthy person with some amazing fish. How the hell are you today? I haven't been here for a while. Came here last year and actually kind of struggled. Every fall in Nebraska and probably a lot of places they stock trout, and for the most part they are pretty much brain dead. But these stock trout are a different caliber of fish, so that's why I drove the 2 hours to get here. Hopefully we can figure out how to catch them. Stuffing things, pow. What is going on, you dirty old stash bags? We are bringing it back, and you guys are kind of dirty. But yeah, we are here for, that was a damn giant. We're here for some fish that get stocked by a super rich guy. It's been tough sometimes, it's been good sometimes. They were recently stocked, I believe within the past week. They're kind of more secretive about the stocking. It's not like Nebraska Game and Parks that stocks it. It's literally just this really rich guy that I believe is a billionaire that stocks this place with like 1,000 pounds of giant trout. There's also other fish, there's also other big fish, but we're mainly here for the trout. I've done some of the local stock trout stuff around home, but they're tiny and they're pathetic. Actually went with old Johnny Boy. Somebody requested a video with Johnny Boy, but yeah, it didn't quite work out. We caught the trout, but we didn't catch anything on the trout. So yeah, we made a 2-hour drive. I'm excited to be here. We're doing a few different things. We got everything but the kitchen sink, and yeah, we're gonna try it all. See if we can get them, stuff things, but pow. Alrighty, this is the only place I ever bring a net, because I don't want to eat trout. I think they're disgusting. If you're new here, I think they just taste terrible, and I want nothing to do with them. But yeah, this is the one place that I try to bring a net. And I forgot a net, and not only did I forget a net, I went to Cabela's and I went to Walmart. Both places I was thinking about buying a net since I forgot one. And I also forgot to get a net from both of those places. So basically my brain's not firing on all cylinders. By all cylinders, I mean there's literally just one cylinder in there that's just fighting itself. So yeah, we're gonna have to kind of be careful with these fish and try to let them go. They're something special, so we're gonna treat them like they're something special. I always kind of start in this back pool. There's weeds kind of blocking the way, and I'm not sure which area of the pond they stock them, so I have no idea where these fish are gonna be. But with the water being low and this little area being kind of weedy, yeah, I don't know if this is gonna be the answer. Got just a couple pieces of corn, small hook, split shot on that one, and yeah, I've got them on a full-size bass jerkbait. So we're gonna start big as far as lures go, and I put this line on like crap. Hopefully that figures itself out here pretty soon, but yeah. We're gonna throw a provoke, see if we can't target some of the bigger fish. And then we're also gonna be doing the corn thing, so. Wish me luck, we got all day. Some other places I would like to go to if I can, but if it takes all day to catch a big one here, then takes all day to catch a big one here. Excited to be here though. These fish are crazy, absolutely crazy. I was wandering down a ways and my pole is tugging. It's been a struggle. I hope it's a trout. Might be like a bluegill or something stupid, but something definitely has it. Kind of acting funny. No, it's acting trouty. It's not big trouty. No, it's a catfish. Dang it. Dang it. We caught something though. We caught something though. Talked to some locals. It's been pretty tough for everybody. But it's gonna be tough and you gotta be dumb or something like that. All the locals that were here already gave up. I'm actually gonna move this over in front of the bridge. Gave up and went to another little trout pond that I guess is pretty close, and they're catching more fish at that one, and they are bigger than the ones that I catch around home, but they're not as big as the ones here, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. Something just hit this on the fall. That's a trout. Hit it on the fall. Hit it on the fall. Here he comes. He's gonna jump. On the fall, and I don't have a bobber down here. Maybe I have to float. Oh shit. Oh shit. Did you guys see that? I was just setting it up. and got wrecked. I don't think it's one of the real freaks, but it's at least pulling about 10 times as hard as the ones I can catch back home. All right, boys and girls. Like, I don't think we're gonna give up. That gives us some hope. He's not giant, but he's real pretty. Real pretty. Even though he ate it on the fall, it borderline looks like he swallowed it. We've tried about every lure we own with a couple bumps here and there. And I did see a lot more fish splashing around right in this area, so yeah, just the other side of the bridge this year, I guess, is the play. He is not big, but I love him. I love him. And he did swallow it right away on the fall. So we're just gonna have to cut the line. Hopefully he chills. He fought pretty hard for his size, boys and girls. He is definitely a lot bigger than the ones back home. Fish is like, what the hell, why are you making out with me? Meaty boy, I don't know. 14 incher? 15 incher? Super pretty blue color. I might have to walk back to my truck and get a bobber. That dude hit it before it hit the bottom, for sure. I'm actually gonna do that now before I don't. I'm the kind of person that if I wait to like do something, then I just don't ever do it. So I'm gonna just leave all my crap here, go to the truck, get a bobber, maybe just put it 5 feet down and let the wind kind of push it in. All right, I'm gonna get a bobber, BRB and stuff. Got our little bobber. We might fish bottom too, but yeah, main goal is still to catch them on lures. I want to feel the damn things hit it, if at all possible. Might not be possible, I don't know. Usually they're pretty brain dead right when they get stocked, but it's been a little bit, so yeah, I don't know. We're gonna have to play with depths on the bobber too and watch it pretty closely, so yeah, maybe the next one doesn't swallow it. It's kind of hard though. It's kind of hard. Hopefully we can figure out a lure that works though, so we don't just leave a bunch of fish with hooks in him. I mean, that would be ideal, but not always a guarantee. Not always a guarantee. I'm gonna stick with the Castmaster for a little bit. Maybe got some bumps on it. Literally, I haven't even got a sniff on anything else. I did buy some hair jigs though. Maybe I'll have to try that. I saw old Benjamin was catching some trout fish on hair jigs recently, and this is a little bit different of an area. But yeah, I mean, it could work. Could work. I also have no idea what depth that fish hit the damn corn and stuff. Got one on my hands, or with my hands. I was pulling freaking plants off my line and I got one on the bobber. Hopefully we can reel past this. Oh God, what a mess. What a mess. Look at this. I'm gonna have to just hand line it. I am gonna have to just hand line the damn thing. Not a super giant, but still bigger than the home ones. We have to use the hand drag, boys and girls. We have to use the hand drag. Well, we were thinking about giving up like a couple of the local fellas we talked to, but we stuck her out. We stuck her out. And the good thing about this place is you can go from catching these tiny ones to just absolute giants. I see a piece of corn, but I don't know if it swallowed it or not. I was literally just untangling my line, so I don't know how long ago he hit it. These are called Donaldson rainbow trout, so they're like a little bit different type of rainbow trout that just get a little bit bigger. Man, we really need to figure out how to catch them on lures, because this dude swallowed it too. Not nearly as bad, but still gonna have to give him a little kiss. All right, cool. Cool. We are doing something. Wind started blowing in here and we switched to the cleaner side of the bridge and we got an absolute mess to deal with, boys and girls, but we got fish number 2. I want to reiterate on the fact that you can catch giants here, and I really hope we get one today. We've got some medium ones, like some 5-pounders, but People catch like big kyped up like 10-pounders. So hopefully either they stock some this year, there's some holdover from the spring or something like that. But I know somebody caught a 23-incher recently, but there literally is like 30 inchers sometimes. I'm not sure if they put any this time, but yeah, there's real freak shows. Real freak shows. I don't know if this bobber is gonna be the play though, because literally my line just blew up into the weeds and caused this. So we're gonna have to do some thinking, some plotting, some scheming, and hopefully some more catching and stuff. Alrighty, had to cut that. Usually pretty good at getting knots out, but that was a bit out of my league. There's been fish blowing up. I need to get back out as soon as I possibly can, because it seems like they're definitely around on this wind-blown bank. Took the bobber off of this one, even though it literally just worked. I'm gonna try a bottom with this one, and then I'm gonna try a chartreuse jig head with some corn on it. I mean, the jig head borderline looks like a piece of corn itself, so I think it should work. Got one on the jig head. On the jig head, letting it sink down. Hell yes. Don't swim in my other line. On the lighter pole, finally. On the lighter pole. He's gonna get in my other line. There's no way he's not gonna. Man, that thing thumped it. Even though this isn't a lure, just feeling him thump it is pretty badass. He's growing up, boys and girls. He's growing up. Oh yeah, I think I got a damn meat wagon. I'm not a big trout guy, but this is not the trout fishing that I am used to. Meaty. Meaty. Let's see how big he is, and then I might set up my big camera while he's still in the water. I'm not really sure, but he is definitely heavy, and we figured out a way that hopefully they will not swallow it. And he's the biggest one yet, I mean, for sure. And I bet he's gonna be pretty. Is it even a trout? Better be a damn trout. I guess it could be a carp. Don't be a carp. Don't be a carp. I think it's a carp. If it's a trout, it's a fucking monster. Oh, we got carp fish, boys and girls. Still pretty cool in the clear water. And I still would rather catch this carp than nothing at all, but this one has a trout. Doubled. Double her up. I don't know what to do, but the two fish I have hooked are trying to mate. It's a catfish. Okay. We're gonna whip the catfish up. Set him down just there for a second. He'll be all right. And yeah, I guess this is gonna be a multi-species type of day, but that doesn't bother me none. That doesn't bother me none. See if I can unhook this catfish quick, actually. Man, I thought that was a trout for sure. There seriously is big enough trout that I could hook one and fight it this long. Just wasn't jumping. They're jumpers, so the fact that he is staying down had me a hair nervous. Well, at first I was certain that it was a trout. That's all I've ever really caught here. But the brown trout, boys and girls. Golden brown trout. Carp Bud saw the damn corn-colored jig head and was all about it, that's for sure. If it becomes a problem, somehow we're gonna have to figure out a way to get away from the carp and the catfish, and floating it and subsurface lures and baits are probably gonna be the answer. I mean, at least he's a pretty carp. Pretty carp. And he's kind of big. Glad I didn't set up the big camera though. Because at the end of the day, he's just a carp. Let's see if we can hold him. I mean, pretty one, decent one. Not what we're after, but we might be onto something with the corn-colored jig head, and yeah, we'll see what we can get next. I got some things to rearrange. I'll get everything back out, and then I'll talk to you in a jiff. And stuff. Oh, something got it. Oh, there it is. I had to catch up to it, but there it is. I actually have another sponsored video coming up, and I was signing the contract. I want to apologize in advance, but not really apologize in advance, because I just want to let you guys know, if I do a sponsored ad, it's really helping me and my family. So I was a firm believer in not putting any of you guys through that, and I just didn't want to be like a channel that did a lot of sponsored ads, and I don't really need to still. My family's doing all right, but holy shit. Yeah, just a forewarning. I feel obligated to do so. I also shouldn't have this bobber out there while I'm distracted, because this one even swallowed the jig head. Pretty one. Got a little kite going on. Somehow I do want to try to get the jig head out, if at all possible. Catching more fish this year, just a little bit smaller average size. Not sure which is better. He's going back fast, even though he's got a cool little kite. I got it out extremely easily. And yeah, should have showed it to you guys more, but we want these fish to live, because we absolutely do not want to keep one. You guys even care about the sponsored ads? Would you guys mind if I did more? I don't want to do them like all the time. I never will, especially if it's not something that I like truly believe in. It's just kind of a weird thing, you know. I really tried to hold off. I've only done one ever before, so it's not like I do it all the time, but those are just things I think about. Things I think about. All right, we're gonna catch one more trout, and then I'll sign that contract. Sorry, Manager Mark. Sorry. What the shit? Yellow perch, eh? I have not caught one of these on my damn channel for centuries. Centuries. Pretty neat, minus the fact that it's tiny. Pretty little dude. Alrighty, I gotta clean up my mess. I passed the spot off to some young anglers. They were throwing lures. They weren't catching shit either. So I gave them the rest of my corn. I'm gonna move on. There's some canals in the area that I want to fish, and yeah, gonna go see if I can catch some fish out of those. But all in all, it wasn't too bad. Caught some trout, which was the goal. Caught some that were a little bit bigger than the ones I could catch back home, but I did not catch any of the giants. But after talking to these kids 2 days ago, he caught a 6-pounder, and the day before he caught a 7. So maybe on the way home, I might come try it again. I don't know. We'll see how the canal goes. See what time it is when I get done, and go from there. But if you like this video, give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe. Shout out to the rich dude that stocks this place. Even though you stock tinier ones this year, they're still bigger than the ones back home, and I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. See you later and stuff and things. Peace out. Goodbye.